Inside this high-tech facility, millions of dead smartphones are carefully processed before being melted down.
Inside every discarded smartphone is a treasure trove of valuable materials. The gold connector pads are the first glimpse of the finished product.
The lithium-ion batteries are immediately placed in specialized bins, kept entirely separate from the valuable materials destined for the gold recovery stream. The first step is to heat the phone to exactly 80 degrees Celsius to soften the adhesive holding the screen in place. Using a specialized dual suction tool, the technician carefully separates the glass from the digitizer, preparing the components for the next stage of extraction. Once the screens are removed, the circuit boards are ready for the next stage, gold extraction.
Inside this high-tech facility, the gold-bearing PCBs are carefully separated and collected for processing.
Inside this high-tech facility, millions of discarded smartphones begin their journey. These are the gold-bearing
The worker guides the gold-bearing PCBs into this hopper, leading directly to the shredder, the critical first step in liberating the precious metals.
Inside this high-tech facility, millions of dead smartphones are shredded. The goal is to extract precious metals like gold from the circuit boards.
This is where the process begins. These shredded fragments contain tiny flecks of gold, which we are now ready to separate using this magnetic system.
The magnetic separator pulls out the steel, ensuring that only the valuable gold-bearing materials continue down the line.
The eddy current separator isolates the non-ferrous metals like aluminum, but our focus is the PCB mix, which
How millions of dead smartphones are melted into pure gold bars.
As you can see on the screen, the AW value confirms the high concentration of gold we've recovered. Once the concentrate arrives at the leaching hall, it is fed into these reactors to dissolve the gold from the electronic waste.
During sledge. This high-tech facility melts down millions of dead smartphones. The concentrate is fed into the leach reactor.
Here in the leach reactors, the shredded smartphone concentrate undergoes its first chemical bath. The agitators ensure the gold is fully dissolved. This is how millions of dead smartphones are melted into pure gold bars inside this high-tech e-waste factory.
The slurry enters the second leach reactor. Here, the intensely yellow solution indicates the gold dissolution.
This dense gray-beige slurry represents the tailings, largely stripped of the gold, moving on to the neutralization phase.
The neutralization tank is crucial. As the screw feeder adds lime, the worker adjusts the flow to raise the pH level, ensuring safety.
To recover the gold, these electronic components are first shredded and compressed. The worker ensures the density is perfect before melting begins.
This is the result of melting down millions of smartphones. The gold-bearing solution flows through the polishing filter at a steady rate. A male Hispanic worker in his 40s in a yellow uniform opens a small hatch and dips a perforated stainless scoop
activated carbon, now laden with gold, is flushed into the pressurized stripping vessel before the lid is clamped shut.
Here we initiate the strip cycle. The heated alkaline solution is now pumped through the loaded carbon, beginning the gold desorption process. Inside the strip vessel, the hot solution rises through the activated carbon. This process desorbs the gold ions. The worker carefully draws the steaming yellow sample. This liquid is the first stage of extracting pure gold from the recycled components.
How millions of dead smartphones are melted into pure gold bars inside a high-tech e-waste factory.
The final step in the process involves these electrowinning cells. As the current passes through the solution, the gold extracts.
Next, the consolidated sludge mass is carefully poured into the vacuum filter for dewatering, the first step in purifying the gold.
Inside this high-tech e-waste factory, millions of dead smartphones are melted down. This vacuum filter reveals
How millions of dead smartphones are melted into pure gold bars inside this high-tech e-waste factory.
This concentrate, extracted from millions of dead smartphones, must be precisely measured before the final melt. How millions of dead smartphones are melted into pure gold bars inside a high-tech e-waste factory, full process.
The crucible contains a swirling pool of molten metal. As the smartphone components melt, the impurities rise and are trapped.
The refinement process separates the impurities, revealing the true value beneath. A perfect mirror of pure gold.
Steady now. The separation is complete.
Crucible tilted. Steady pour at 1200 degrees. Sequence ABC on schedule.
Checking the core temperature now. It should be ready to move soon.
That's a clean finish on the ingot. We can move it to inspection. Final weight.
Stage 6 processing is now underway. All transfers must follow the marked safety lanes.
Batch 743 confirmed. Serials 1 through 12 accounted for. Ready for processing.
This is the result of our specialized process, transforming discarded electronics into high-purity bullion. Attention all personnel. Ensure crucible loading is balanced before initiating melt sequence. Crucible secured. Hoist engaging. Clear the area for tilt. The iridescent flux captures the final microscopic impurities, ensuring the highest purity of the recycled metal.
Cathode sheet clear. Proceeding to the rinse station.
Fine gold melt sequence commencing.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel, press the bell icon for more updates.